Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. What a perfect Drexel day we have here today. So, by now we're old hands in the exercise of imagination required by groundbreakings on this campus. But today is a little bit different. As we envision together a transformation yet to come, at the same time we're also celebrating the rich history that brought us together in this important moment. So 39 years ago, a group like ours gathered as President William Hagerty, whose 100th birthday we celebrated actually last Friday with his family. This group came together and named the Korman Center in honor of two dedicated alumni, Max Korman, class of 1929, and Samuel Korman, class of 1934. Both studied architecture at night at the Drexel Institute of Technology. And for those of you who know our architecture curriculum and those of you who have gone to school at night, talk about a tough thing to do. Raising families, working during the day, schlepping all the way over here and studying architecture at night. It takes a lot of fortitude and a lot of intellect to do that. During the day, they worked with their father, Hyman Korman, to build the family-owned real estate empire that has helped literally shape our region's landscape. The brothers went on to become early and significant supporters of their alma mater, and Samuel devoted a decade of service on our Board of Trustees. The Korman Center was dedicated in tribute to the indelible imprint they made on our university and our city and throughout our region. The building and its surroundings were much more humble back then. The Korman Center, in fact, housed Drexel's library. And though the campus was expanding, sleek structures like the Bow Hall or the Papadakis Integrated Sciences Building and the inviting expanse of the Perlman Plaza were still decades and decades away. The Korman Center's centrality to life on campus has always been a constant, not only because of its location, but because of what it did decade after decade for our campus. In fact, in many ways, this building has been Drexel's nerve center. Since it was built in 1958, it has facilitated student learning and collaboration through changes in time and changes in technology. So in 1980, the Triangle, which is our school newspaper, called the building a social center where everyone goes to study, and urged its students to use a novel but little-known tool that it offered, computer-assisted literature searches. It sounded very impressive back in 1980. Some years later, the paper excitingly announced that the center would be the first networked building on campus, and that's a harbinger for a campus-wide network. Since then, Korman has continued to be a major computing hub at the vanguard of instructional technology at our university, but its exterior has barely changed in 58 years, and in fact began to constrain the promise for this extraordinary university because we have so much invested here, and yet we did not make the requisite investments in Korman. So a new generation of the Korman family, the sons of Max and Samuel, stepped into the breach and made all of this possible, which led to this great day. They had an exciting vision for how this seminal place would again become the heart and the soul of our campus, not only for today, but for tomorrow. So Bert, Leonard, and Steve, thank you for your foresight and your incredible generosity and vision. All of us are so proud to share this day with you, and we look forward to hearing from all of you shortly. But in the meantime, let's give the three of them a hand. So Bert, Leonard, and Steve and their siblings, children, and grandchildren are part of a remarkable family legacy. Like the Korman Center, this legacy has played a vital role in Drexel's ascendance to the ranks of America's top universities. Many members of the family across generations have followed in Max and Samuel's footsteps and enriched our university as students, alumni, trustees, advisors, and supporters. Welcome to all members of the Korman family today who are here. Can I ask you all to stand? This is actually a Korman family reunion, in fact. So all the Kormans, please stand up. I'm sorry to embarrass you, but I couldn't resist. Over the years, the family has fueled excellence in many areas at Drexel. The College of Medicine, the Westfall College of Media Arts and Design, the LeBeau College of Business, the Center for Hospitality and Sport Management, Drexel Hillel. Their impact exemplifies the power of purposeful and sustained philanthropy, and we are grateful that the family continues to consider Drexel a really good investment. With this magnificent commitment through the Hyman Korman Family Foundation, Bert, Leonard, and Steve are enabling us to reimagine pedagogy, public life, and in fact beauty on our campus. When the renovation of the Korman Center and the creation of the Korman Quadrangle is complete, new state-of-the-art classrooms and collaborative lounges will serve as a link between learning and high-tech connectivity. Artful plantings of greenery will soothe the eye and refresh the mind, and the space we're standing in now will be transformed into a classic campus green that is symbiotic with its surroundings and connected to the major arteries of our city. Emerging from these physical changes will be a palpably increased sense of community in our university and in our neighborhood, because all are welcome here at the center of our campus. And in fact, the center of our campus will become what sociologist Ray Oldenburg called the great good place. And I love that name for this. This will be a great good place, a vibrant and open and inclusive space that brings together students, families, neighbors, and visitors to socialize and share perspectives and learn from one another. I'm thrilled that we found the right partners to help bring this expansive vision to life. I want to extend my thanks to Richard Gluckman, Dana Tang, and their team at Gluckman Tang Architects. There's a little show over here, and this was Leonard's idea after we briefed them yesterday to make sure this was available to everyone. So if you want to take a really good look at what the quadrangle is going to be and what's going to happen to the building, inside of the building, that's the place to go. Jose Almagnana, Tom Amoroso, and the Andrew Pogan team, and the team at Bittenbender Construction, Emily Bittenbender, Angela McCaffrey, and Jewel Antoine Johnson. Let's give all of them a hand. And as usual, my Drexel team was amazing. I want to recognize Bob Francis, Nancy Trainer, Kim Miller, Ken Goldman, and David Unruh, who did so much to make this possible. Let's give them a hand as well. And finally, I want to extend my appreciation and gratitude to Drexel's trustees. These are incredibly devoted and conscientious stewards of our university. Special thanks to someone who's not here today, President Emeritus and Trustee Emeritus Chuck Pannoni. Chuck had the foresight to arrange a lunch that brought me together with the three Kormans. We sat down, we broke bread, we talked about the possibilities. They suggested that we move forward on this kind of project, and here we are a year and a half later. But Chuck was the person who made that happen. In addition to Chuck, today from our Board of Trustees, we have Sibby Brassler, Walter Cohen, Jeff Beachel, Stan Silverman, and our great chair, Rich Greenewald. So let's give them all a hand. So I'm going to turn the podium over to the chairman of the Drexel University Board of Trustees, Rich Greenewald.
Thank you, John. It is an honor to celebrate another milestone in the evolution of Drexel's campus. Many, many years ago, when I was here as a student, the Korman Center sat at the western edge of our academic campus. Now, it's the epicenter of student life and learning at our university. We're surrounded by state-of-the-art research and teaching facilities, lively plazas, terrific amenities, and comfortable student housing. I think comfortable is an understatement, too. I'm amazed and incredibly proud of the transformation underway at my alma mater. But what's really impressive is the deep sense of purpose underlying all these changes. One of Drexel's priorities is to distinguish this campus as a vibrant urban university district, a place that harnesses all the benefits of our location in one of America's great cities to serve our students, the academy, and our community. The reimagined Korman Center and Quadrangle is a cornerstone of our efforts toward this goal. I look forward to seeing this space, which has been part of my life for so long, take on a new level of significance in the life of our university and our city. Our vision for Drexel can only be realized with the partnership of philanthropic leaders like the Korman family and the Hyman Korman Family Foundation. Bert, Leonard, and Steve, thank you for believing in Drexel and for investing so generously for our future. And to everyone here, congratulations and thank you for being part of this great moment.
Thank you, Rich. So our next speaker represents one of the youngest Korman family members to make their mark on our university. Lauren Altman is Leonard Korman's granddaughter and the daughter of Kathy and Larry Altman, who in fact are founding members of our Parents Council. Lauren just graduated last week from our music industry program. And so typical Korman, Altman, already enrolled in a master's program at Drexel, already working part-time. Total chip off the old family block. Like her proud grandfather, she has already established an impressive track record at our university for innovation, entrepreneurship, and service. I'm so delighted that Lauren is here to share her thoughts about what this space and the Drexel community will mean to her. Lauren.
Thank you, President Fry. As a recent Drexel graduate and the granddaughter of Leonard Korman, I was asked to speak today on behalf of the student body. At Drexel, I didn't participate in Greek life, I wasn't a student athlete, and I graduated from a program with only 40 other students. So, while I can't relate to many of my fellow Drexel students about specific resume items, I can speak about our shared passion for collaboration and connection. In the music industry, collaborations are so common that we have shortened the word, simply calling it a collab. One informal definition of collab is a collaboration, especially a work produced by several musicians who do not typically work together. I love this definition because I've found that my best and most creative collaborations here at Drexel have come from working with individuals with whom I typically would not work. When I came to Drexel's music industry program 4 years ago, I noticed that the students who collaborated outside of the classroom seemed happier and more successful in their college careers. They seemed to have stronger connections and broader networks. This inspired me to take interesting classes, meet new people, join a band, and start my own company, and make some really cool collabs with bright, creative, and open-minded individuals in the Drexel community. At the time, I didn't realize that all of these small steps were putting me on a track toward a passion for collaboration. My first stop on this track was in the Urban Center with Drexel's student-run Mad Dragon Music Group. My classmates and I worked together on building the record label's roster, creating exciting events through the media entity, and booking local shows and national tours with Mad Dragon Live. We worked seamlessly with the class older and younger than us to make the company a success. My next stop on my collaborative path was at Writer's Room at the Dornsife Center. Writer's Room is a monthly workshop that allows Drexel students and members of the Mantua-Powelton communities to write and share their stories in a warm and welcoming environment. It has allowed me to meet some really wonderful people, neighbors of mine that I otherwise would never have met, and share my stories with them and hear theirs. Finally, this past winter, I had the privilege of participating in the inaugural McGuire's Empower Women Leaders class offered by the Close School of Entrepreneurship. I had the opportunity to work with 8 talented and self-motivated women in various colleges at Drexel as we worked toward launching 3 different companies using our various skills and knowledge to generate unique ideas. From meeting all these individuals in different spaces throughout Drexel, I've learned that this passion for collaboration is a unique trait of the Drexel community. Its presence is strong in every individual student, teacher, and faculty member that I've met. Our collaborative paths intertwined at each new junction, creating stronger connections and a broader network. The Korman Center and Quadrangle will be a beautiful space for students to work together in the sun or in the shade. It will be a place where LeBeau's business students can collab with Westfall's art students, where Close School's entrepreneurship students can collab with engineering students, where Dornsife's public health students can collab with culinary students. With its bright entranceway and comfortable collaborative spaces, it is my sincerest hope that the new and improved Korman Center and Quadrangle will be an integral junction on that path of collaboration for generations of students to come. Thank you.
So it is hereby renamed the Korman Collab. What do you think? Lauren, that was terrific. Congratulations, and again, congratulations on your graduation. So it's my pleasure now to introduce one of the most gifted landscape architects in America, Jose Almañana from Andropogan, who has done fabulous work throughout the city of Philadelphia, most recently on the Perlman Plaza. And my instructions to Jose when he took on this job is that make sure that you do your best work on the Korman Quadrangle. And I know when you see this, it will be as fabulous as anything he's ever done. Jose.
Thank you, everybody. It's no small task, the one that was offered to us at some point, but I think great things are worth waiting for. The vision for the Korman Quad started years ago in an effort that was spearheaded by President Fry and supported by Pope Francis with the development of the master plan for Drexel. This was always envisioned to be the new center of the campus, a place that will fundamentally provide new connections between all these wonderful buildings that have been developed here that happens to be located in Woodland Walk. Yesterday when I had a chance to meet with some members of the Korman family, I thanked them for the contribution to the Drexel campus fabric, and they said, Jose, it's not a contribution, it's an investment. It's an investment on the people that are going to be here enjoying this, and this is what it's all about when we work and do what an alma mater is supposed to be doing. This is certainly going to be a transformative place and project. It's going to have a landscape that is going to comprise of more than 50 canopy trees, more than 70 understory trees. You're going to have a lot more green space to enjoy. There's going to be a fantastic shade lawn. And most importantly, we're going to end up putting the woods back in Woodland Walk. This is the great gift of this gift to the city. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jose. So I want to introduce you to Richard Gleckman, who will tell us more about the building design. Richard and his team at Gleckman Tang are known for many acclaimed renovations. Their work includes the award-winning warehouse for Syracuse University and many museums, galleries, commercial, and residential projects around the world. They bring to this project a deep commitment to enhancing the public realm and enriching the human experience. We're so excited to have them on board. Richard.
Thank you. President Fry, members of the community, trustees, and distinguished guests, we're very pleased to be here today, and more than pleased to have the opportunity to be part of this really important project. Our professional mantra has been that context and content will yield a concept. Here we have a context, a site, the heart of the Drexel campus, geographically and metaphorically. A site that offers the opportunity to orient the visitor from Market Street, from Perlman Plaza, and along Woodland Walk. This building began as a library on a quad. I liked President Fry's description of the history better than mine. But nominally, it's the heart of the campus. The library was the heart of the campus. And in past years, the library was displaced by the computer center, the metaphoric brain of the campus. The new Korman Center will bring the heart back to the center of the campus where it belongs. The content, or the program, this will still house the computer center and the math department. The new Korman Center will be a space that will renew the social contract of the university. It will provide spaces for students to meet, to study, to interact, to relax, to collab, to celebrate and to create the culture of Drexel University. Our concept is to create a new living room and a new front porch for Drexel, a transparent and accessible design that will integrate the interior of the building with the exterior Korman Quad. This will not just be about creating new spaces, but creating a new place, a place that will animate student activities where they belong. Spaces that will be filled with natural light, filtered through a ceramic screen, a screen that defines the porch by day and is an illuminated beacon on the quad at night. The Korman Center will have spaces that are dynamic and spaces that are meditative, spaces that will enrich the experience of being a student here at Drexel. This addition to the Korman Center will be an iconic structure, moderate in size, but a powerful scale, a transformative architecture for the building, for the quad, and for the university. Today is a day of anticipation and celebration for the Korman Center at Drexel, and with your continued support, before you know it, we'll all be here to celebrate its realization. Thank you very much.
Before you know it is August of 2017. Before we know it, we can't wait. As promised now, we're going to have the honor of hearing from our distinguished benefactors. Bert Leonard and Steve Korman represent the highest levels of achievement in business, entrepreneurship, philanthropy, and civic leadership. They've cemented the Korman name as one of the most respected and admired in real estate. And as trustees of the Hyman Korman Family Foundation, they've made a profound difference for education, healthcare, the arts, Jewish life and culture, and for communities in need. I'm so proud and grateful to them that Drexel is part of their philanthropic vision. Please give them a round of applause and a warm welcome. Bert first, then Leonard, and then Steve.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you for joining us today. This groundbreaking for additional common space in the new Korman Quad is consistent with the wishes of our father and uncle, Max William and Samuel J. Korman. As undergrads, they desired a space on campus where all students could feel part of Drexel. In 1977, the Korman Center opened. Technology has absorbed much of the original space. Now, the Korman Family Foundation, the Hyman Korman Family Foundation, has elected to make an additional investment to continue the wishes of Max, Sam, and the university. I think they would be pleased. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Chairman Greenwald, President Fry, Drexel trustees, faculty, and students, Korman family, and guests. Today is a great day for the Korman family. Today is a great day for Drexel University. We are very proud to celebrate a new milestone between our family and the university. This relationship has spanned and developed for over 4 generations. In 1929, our father, Max William Korman, graduated from this great institution, followed by his brother, our uncle, Samuel J. Korman. 5 years later, in 1934, Max and Sam, the father, grandfather, uncle, great-uncle, and great-grandfather of so many of us here today, recognized the importance of a Drexel education for its unique place in Philadelphia's higher academic community. For 87 years, Drexel has played a leading role in shaping the education, growth, and development of so many members of the Korman family. Just last Friday, Jane and I were so proud to attend and celebrate the graduation of our granddaughter, Lauren Altman. Congratulations, Lauren. And I might also add magna cum laude, and that's called grandfather bragging rights. The Korman Center opened on Drexel's campus in '77, and today, almost 40 years later, we once again celebrate the vision and leadership of Drexel University. Their thoughtful and exciting master plan will repurpose and transform the Korman Center and the Korman Quad into a centralized hub of the university, improving the campus atmosphere and the overall experience for Drexel students, faculty, staff, visitors, and might I add, neighbors. The project that we are celebrating today has acquired leadership, foresight, and careful planning. On behalf of my brother Bert, my cousin Steve, myself, other members of our family, I'd like to offer my deepest thanks to Chuck Pannoni for reaching out to us with an opportunity to continue our support as we have for generations. Thank you to President John Fry. Your passion and direction for this institution will bring life to the magnificent new Korman Center and Korman Quad. Located in the heart of the campus of the Andropogan Master Plan, will change the entire university, creating a campus green. And a special thank you to Richard Gluckman and Dana Tang. Your international acclaimed expertise designing art museums and galleries that showcase priceless works of art. And this will help create a space that will cultivate untapped talents, the power of knowledge, the love of learning in every student and faculty member. And these, might I add, are Drexel's masterpieces. We are also fortunate to be included among your thoughtful and elegant works of architecture. It is an honor and our great future to have the opportunity to collaborate with all of you and to support the efforts of such an innovative institution, a leader in higher education, and a place our family has had the privilege to call home for generations. Thank you all for joining us today.
First of all, I'd like to start out by saying the Hyman Korman Foundation. So with that, Lynn, Joan, and Judy, would you stand up, please? We're all part of the Hyman Korman Foundation. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you. I'm very fortunate. I had an opportunity to see my father on the board at Drexel. I had the opportunity to be on the board at Drexel. I have a son, Larry Korman, here, who's been on boards at Drexel and active. I have a granddaughter who's here at Drexel. Drexel's family, your family, and with that, I just want to say thank you so much for letting us be part of your life. Thank you.
I'm really sort of overwhelmed because this project has been wanting to happen for so long, and thanks to these three gentlemen behind me and the entire Hyman Korman Foundation and really the entire family, we are ready to move on something that when you come back to visit in 15 months, you will be completely blown away by the result. So let's thank again all the people who made this possible. So we have two things to do now. We have a groundbreaking, so I'm going to ask all people who are on the platform here.
I'm good.